Good evening, everyone. You got a few people in here already. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Austin. Hello, the chicken. Hello, DJ's Adventures and Beyond. You're welcome. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get much done today, but I'm definitely going to finish off your playlist. Hello, Penny. Hello, Joe. Hello, Kevin. Hello, DJ Turneroo. Hello, Bobby. I guess that's everyone so far. Well, it's another nice day weather-wise. Hello, Wanda. We're starting to come into summer now. They're saying next week, supposed to have a few days in the 90s. Yeah, that'll help you out a little bit there, DJ. Yeah, what hurts is if you have any hours that are more than a year old, then they drop off, and that really makes it tough. What was I saying? Oh, the weather. Yeah, we've had some pretty good weather. There was a few days they're saying it might rain, but quite a little dry weather coming up. So that'll be nice. Hope it's nice for the meetup this weekend. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Barbara. Oh, I'm glad you made it, Barbara. That was quite a ride. Fluffy, stop. Yeah, I got a little bit of a tan, DJ. One thing about down here, you get a lot of sun. There. Now she's up there. Maybe she'll stay up there. I was just afraid Fluffy was going to jump on the keyboard and mess everything up on me. Yeah, I tan pretty easy. So, we got quite a tan last summer. But this year I had a head start. So I should have quite a tan by the time the summer's over. Yeah, I think you're predicting low 90s here beginning of next week. Hello, Josh. Well, I'm glad you caught it too, Joanne. Well, I made it over to my house a few times, did some measuring, and sat there on the porch just thinking about stuff. And I know exactly what I want to do for the catio now. I've got that completely figured out in my mind. I have a material list for it. and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for my fencing. For the individual chicken runs, I've got 100 feet of 5-foot high welded wire. So I'm going to use that for the chicken runs. I've got that all planned out, how I'm going to do that now. And then I want to get some electric poultry netting to put a few feet out behind the chicken coop. So Ginger will be able to get behind the chicken coop. Like maybe 2-3 feet behind the chicken coop. And out around where the runs are going to be. And then cut diagonal down to the back corner of the house. And then go out towards the other way and just see how far I can get with that for now. And with using the electric poultry netting, that's easy to move. So as I get money so I can buy more, they'll be easy enough to expand. Unfortunately, that's not cheap. I did find some that's quite a bit less than what I had found before, but it's still, I think it's $180 or $190 a roll, 164-foot roll. I could probably work with 2 rolls of it, but 3 would be a lot better. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to be able to get that. And I think I can order what I'm going to need for the catio. And then I'm going to have to get some lumber also. So that I should be able to get right away and get started on that. Then I just gotta worry about the fencing. Hello, Big Family Expedition. Yes, I am, Josh. I'm going to be going to the meetup all 3 days. I'm going Friday for the meet and greet and supper, and probably hang around there for a little while, because it's only going to take me a little over an hour to get back home. And then Saturday, I plan on being there for the whole day. And then I plan on going back Sunday for the breakfast and saying goodbye to everyone, and probably won't be there too long on Sunday. Thank you for the reminder on the thumbs up, DJ. Yeah, that is quite a distance, Wanda. Yeah, it is a great place to be, Bobby, that's for sure. Hello, Reverend Dream. Yep, I do, Wanda. Now that I've been able to get over there a few times and do some measuring and looking around, and then just sitting there thinking about stuff, and then go back, look things over again. Now I've got a pretty good idea. Not just a matter of getting the materials that I need. Yep, those rocks will get you every time, Bobby, that's for sure. But I've dealt with rocks my whole life, so just learn to deal with them. Oh, that's nice, Kevin. I'm thinking if everything goes good, I should be able to in about a month. Because if everything goes as planned, I think Jeff's supposed to come back and get the rest of his stuff. Because I don't know, maybe he did today, because I haven't been over there since yesterday. But if he gets the rest of his stuff, he's got a little bit of stuff left in the house, and he's got a little stuff in the yard still to pick up. But the main thing is what's in the house. When he gets that out of there, then hopefully soon after that, they can start working on the floors and get that done. And then I'll just have to get some people together to get the furniture moved in that's already there. And I'm not sure if I'll need any help with the fencing or not. I might be able to get that myself. Although probably would be easier with an extra person or two. And then after get all that done, then I want to haul stuff over that I'm not using every day here. And then the day I actually move, it'll just be the stuff that I'm not able to move ahead of time, and the animals and stuff, and then it'll be all set. Sounds good, Reverend Dream. Is that Janice? Hello, Janice. Yeah, it is good to be able to get out and about, Wanda. Oh, you're approximately the same distance from Blue Mountain Lake as I am, Reverend Dream. Hello, Northwoods Press. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Oh, thank you, DJ. I have come a long ways. Wouldn't have been able to do it without the YouTube community, though. Thank you, Wanda. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you, Bobby. Hello, Haig. I don't want to get too many people here to help me, Wanda. I don't have money to pay a lot of people. Well, thank you, Joanne. Yeah, I didn't say when I was holding them, but that one I was just holding a minute ago, that was Superman. And here's Domino. Well, she's growing. Or maybe Wanda. Hello, Des. Yeah, I know it's kind of late for you, Des, because you're an hour ahead of us. Domino, don't get on my laptop. No, come here. I'll put you up there. I know where you're trying to go. There you go. Yeah, I've heard of Pottsville. Never been there. Oh, that's fine, Des. I understand. I'm just glad you're able to stop in and say hello. Well, thank you, Joanne. Well, all the animals are doing well. As you can see, cats are very active tonight. Chicks are all doing good. So I've got a total of 19 young chicks. These guys are 16 days old, and these are 8 days old. And these ones are 16 days old. Apparently, no one told them that they're supposed to have heat for a little bit longer, because they're not going under the heat plate anymore. And there's plenty of room. It's up high enough for them. They can fit under there. But they just choose not to. And my previous chicks have done the same thing. They say they should be at 85 degrees right now. But once in a while, a couple of them will go under the heat plate if they get a little chilly. But for the most part, they don't go under there. They just like to huddle up in the corner, and that's where they sleep. The younger ones, one's only 8 days old, they're in and out from underneath the heat plate. They don't stay under there, but a little while ago, All 7 of them were under there. And now they decided to come out, eat and drink. I contacted the hatchery about the one that died in this last shipment. And they're supposed to be issuing a credit to my PayPal account for that. And they know that it's because of them being in the mail for 3 days. I was talking with the one that orders the chicks from one of our local feed stores. And she said they're having a lot of chicks die. Some are dead when they get them. But then a lot of them within the first day or 2 are dying. And she says just because they're in the mail too long. I don't know why Postal Service decided this year to take 3 days to go from, in my case, from Texas to Arkansas. And at the feed store, when I was talking to her there, they're coming from Iowa. And neither one of them should take 3 days. I read a little bit on the Trail of Tears. Is it my great-grandfather or great-great-grandfather was supposed to have been full-blooded Cherokee. But I tried tracing it back, and I can't find any confirmation of it. Hello, Len. Hello, Sassy777. Day hasn't been too bad. Oh, that sucks, Joe. Hey, leave it alone. Fluffy, stop. Leave it. I guess the bulb was a little loose, and then Fluffy decided to start batting at it. Yeah, it's bad enough when your car breaks down, but then when you can't even get it home, that's really bad. Hello. Is it Zamy? Am I pronouncing that correctly? I hope so. Thank you. The meetup is at Blue Mountain Lake. Well, I guess everyone else already answered this before I got to it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not the best with pronouncing names correctly, so. Yeah, Wanda, I was going to ask if Anyone can find the link and post it. Hey, half melt ice cream's okay, Josh. Ice cream is ice cream. Frozen, half melted, completely melted. It's never stopped me before. Hello, just Kathy. Hello, Half Acre Homestead. That's right, Big Family Expedition. You can drink your ice cream now, Josh. Yeah, I haven't had any ice cream in quite a while. Once I get moved and can get my freezer going, I'll probably be getting some ice cream. Hello, back-breaking metal detecting. I don't think I've tried Google, Sassy777. I tried Ancestry and forgot where it was. One of the other sites that's supposed to help with searching ancestors. I did check the doll's rolls as best I could. I couldn't find his name listed on there. I just got to reposition here. Trying to keep my laptop over near the window so I got better Wi-Fi signal. It's a little farther for me to see it. And I hurt my back this evening. It's not bad. But, well, I just went to get up and pain shot through my back. It's been bothering me a little bit since then. Not too bad. Oh, that's nice, Josh. Hello, Eddie. Oh, I will someday, Eddie. I took some acetaminophen, which I don't take very often, and that did help. Yeah, I've noticed with my phone, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube that's not available on my phone, that's available on my laptop. Especially some of the stuff in YouTube Studio. Yeah, that's the problem, Sassy777. There's limited records. Oh, that's fine, Wanda. Thanks for looking. Yeah, the problem with trying to find any of my ancestors is there any of them that was from the South, and most of them, period, were on my mom's side. So it was different names. Because all the kings that I'm related to were all right around the area of New York where I was born. Yeah, you never know, Sassy777, because I actually have found a couple people that I was related to that I really didn't know. Yes, that's what I'm thinking about doing, Joe. I've been thinking about that for several years now. Back when I was living in New York, I thought once I got moved down here, I might be able to find somewhere where I can do a better search. Yeah, that's unfortunately with just someone in the family saying that you're part Sioux doesn't really mean much. It's just unfortunate that there's not record where you can connect that stuff. Yeah, that's interesting, Reverend Dream. Yeah, I don't even know everything that I've got in me, Wanda. My mom and dad didn't really know. So I was never able to find out from them. And I only had one grandparent living after I was born. And she died when I believe I was 7 years old. So I could never talk to her to see what she knew about anything. My mom had an aunt that lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I'm kind of suspecting that I may have relatives in that area there in southeastern Tennessee. I'm not sure, but I've kind of wondered about that. Barbara, was your great-great-grandmother from Oregon, or did you end up moving to that area, or what? Because if that, if she was in that area, then I'd be 99% sure that there'd be no connection to my family. Hello, Tony. Well, that's interesting, Lynn. Well, I guess I'm back now. Sorry about that, everyone. I've been having problems earlier today, but I thought if I kept my laptop wrapped tight against the window, maybe it'd be okay. Hello, Austin. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, Barbara. I really would like to find one of the reliable DNA tests and have that done, see what I can find out. I see quite a few people in here know some of their family history. Unfortunately, I really don't know much. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, Austin. I was thinking really hard, Josh. Yeah, Joanne, you think you're just a Heinz 57? Yeah, I don't know why I froze, because it's almost 80 degrees in here. Well, thank you. Good to be back. Yeah, come right down to I'm just me. You got that right, Joanne. Hello, Estella. Gosh, if you're going to do some exercises, why are you going in the shower to do jumping jacks? Isn't there somewhere else you can jump? I got a little bit behind there, so I went down through kind of quick. Oh, okay, Josh. Yeah, if you say so. So I went down through there kind of quick, and I got to the bottom, and now no more comments for me to read. Well, as I was saying, all the animals are doing good. And I've got a plan of what I need to do to get ready to move them. And I've got a plan to move them. So it's just a matter of being able to get everything to come together. And there was 18 kids in my mom's family. That was 2 families combined, and then they had some kids of their own. And altogether, there was 18 of them. Hello, Food Forest Permaculture. Howie, correct? Yeah, I'm getting excited about the move. I was saying earlier, and I'll say it again for anyone that wasn't in here earlier. I've been over there a few times doing some measuring, figuring out fencing, and getting a plan for the catio. And I have all that figured out now. Now it's just a matter of getting the materials that I need and building everything. Yesterday, Hey, Superman, come on. Okay, get back up there then. Yeah, yesterday I stopped in, did some measuring again, and just sat there on the porch thinking about how I wanted stuff. So I'd be right there and could look things over, go back, do some more measuring, and I have it figured out exactly how I want to do it now. I've got a material list all made for the catio, and for my chicken runs, I have that figured out. I've got the fencing for that. I just need to get some more T-posts. I had some offered to me. Hopefully, they're still available. I know how I want to set the runs up initially anyways. That won't be permanent, but that's the way I want to get started. And I know what I want to get set up for Ginger, my livestock guardian dog. I'm going to get some electric poultry netting to run around the backyard. Because of the cost of that, I'm not going to be able to get as much fenced in initially as I want to. But that'll be a start. She'll have plenty of room to run around there. And she'll be able to get all the way around the chickens to keep anything out that may be trying to get to the chickens. So it'll happen soon. I don't know what's going on, Wanda. I'm seeing chat on my end. And I see people are still chatting. So I don't know if it's a problem on your end or if it's a YouTube glitch affecting certain people or what it is. Oh, okay, Wanda, back now. That's good. Hello, Emily. Don't jump on my laptop. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny what happens with this stuff. I know I've been having some trouble when I first go into lives today. We were taking 2 or 3 minutes for the chat to show up. But I'm pretty sure that's because I've got a weak Wi-Fi signal today. Oh, that's good, Emily. A few days off and get stuff done around the house and relax, whatever you need to do. Yeah, that seemed to be fine for others, so not sure. Well, the main thing is it came back for you, Wanda. Okay, Tony. Well, thanks for being here. And I'll be at the meetup. I'll be there all 3 days. But Saturday, I plan on spending the whole day there. Okay, Howie. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I read that about the solar flare. I was reading that earlier today. They're saying we're in a very active what do I want to call it? But it's been very active and it's going to be very active for a while. Oh, I hope that turns out good for you, Kathy. I'll be praying for you. Yeah, chicks are doing good, Emily. You probably want to see one, don't ya? Hi, Superman. I don't know what he would do if I wasn't sitting here. And not just him. They're all getting so... They use my shoulders for a stepping stone to get up above. They don't have to. They could make it up there. Here's one of the Rhode Island Reds. This... Yeah, I think this is one of the pullets. Hard for me to tell the pullets from the cockerel or the Rhode Island Reds. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the pullets. Come on, guys. Come here, Mr. Rock. And here's Mr. Rock. This is my barred rock cockerel. Yes, they are, Emily. They are growing very fast. These guys are 16 days old. The other ones are 8 days old. And there is so much difference in the size between them. Yep, they all hang out with me. And that's one thing that helps make them friendly, because they're right here with me all the time. So I'm always talking to them, reaching in, patting them and stuff. Yeah, you talk about the last one I had out there, Kathy, the Barred Rock Cockerel. Yeah, he'll really be beautiful when he gets fully feathered in. I hope everyone's coming to the meetup, Bobby. Yep, that was Mr. Rock. I know a lot of you know the rooster I've had right from the beginning is Earl. And then I hatched out his son last year. He's EJ, Earl Jr. And then all of my other cockerels are all based on their breed. Like the Barred Rock is Mr. Rock. The Rhode Island Red is Mr. Red. I got Mr. Buff, Mr. Black, Mr. Easter. I had someone suggest to me to name all the girls Mrs. Whatever. So I guess that way I can't get their names mixed up. Because originally I wasn't going to name them. The only hens that I have named right now are the ones that I've had for almost 3 years. 1st of June to be 3 years. Okay, Bobby. Yeah, I'll be there for the meet and greet and for supper Friday evening. Okay, DJ. If I'm not mistaken, you're an hour or two ahead of me. It's 11 o'clock here now. I think you're midnight or 1 o'clock. So I don't blame you. Yeah, I hope that works out for you, Joe. It's always nice to have some help when everything's going wrong there. My mom had chickens when I was real young, up until probably 8 or 9 years old, maybe 10 years old. And I know one year, towards the end, I'd probably 8 or 9 that year. Maybe it was the summer I turned 10. I wanted some chickens of my own. So she got me, I think it was 10 Barred Rocks. Yeah, I knew you were little bit ahead, DJ, so midnight there. Yep, I knew for sure midnight where you are, Emily. It looks like several people in here in Eastern time zone. Oh, welcome back, Joanne. And let's see if I can see what the weather is here. 65. Exactly what my thermometer is reading. 87% humidity. Yeah, 11 o'clock there, Kathy. So you're in Central, same as I am. Yeah, it's been beautiful here. Okay, Wanda. You have a good night. I don't know if I got service on my phone here or not. No, I don't. But anyways, I'm just going to look up the weather. But I know it's supposed to be a couple of days, 2 or 3 days next week. It's supposed to be in the low 90s. Not sure what it's supposed to be at night. But I would imagine it'd probably be 65, 70 at night. Last summer, for the most part, during the day, we didn't have real high humidity. It gets very, very humid at night here. And then by late morning, the humidity was going down. What they're saying this summer is going to be much more humid. There's going to be a lot more rain than there was last summer. So it's going to drive the humidity up. That I don't like. Yeah, we're way ahead down here of what New York is. But people start mowing their lawns down here the very end of February or the very first part of March. And I know in New York, you don't start mowing until at least mid-April. Depending on where you are in the state, some places it's in May. And all the trees are fully leafed out here by sometime in April. Even the late ones that don't leaf out until the very end, they're fully leafed out in April. Yeah, I've got a 8,000 BTU window air conditioner unit in here. And then once I get moved, there's central air in the house. Yeah, they start mowing the end of February because the grass is growing. It's ready to be mowed. I went to the post office one day. I think it was February 28th, 29th, something like that. And they were mowing the lawn at the post office that day. Yeah, I guess hope that the air conditioning's gonna be in good condition. I know there's a problem with the heat, but I think the air conditioning's working good. One of the chicks is pecking at the side of the toe. So I started tapping my finger on here. And she's looking at me like this. Okay, Joe. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean there, Joanne. Oh, the laptop I took to be fixed, you can't get the part for it. He said he's still looking for the part. And I've looked for it too, and I just can't find it. You just can't get parts for that brand. It was it had very good specifications. Very powerful laptop. A lot of memory. So I thought it was going to be a good one. It did perform very well until the charging port went bad on it. But you can't get parts for it. So since he couldn't get the part for it, I couldn't find the part for it. I do have an idea I want to talk to him about doing a redneck repair on it. See if he can do that. Then at least I'd be able to use that. Well, in the meantime, I bought a restored laptop from Walmart for $200. That's the one I'm using now. And I like it. It's really nice. The only problem I have with it is sometimes the keyboard will stop working on it. And you hit it, and then the keyboard start working again. But it does have a 90-day warranty on it. It's under warranty until I believe it's July 24th. It's well into July anyways. So if it keeps giving me issues, I'm going to return it. And I would like to get another one just like it, but they're out of stock right now. But I did find another one very similar to this. Actually, I think it's the same model. Only this one was restored, and the other one is certified used. It's supposed to be cleaned and tested. So I don't know exactly the difference between restored and certified used. I'm assuming restored means that they've done some work on it, and certified used is just they cleaned it and said, yep, it works. This one is a Microsoft. I was looking at an HP. That's a brand new one. And it's about $80 more than this one was. But this does have some features on it that I like better than the HP. It's got a touch screen. I can take the screen off from it and use it as a tablet. It's what they call a tablet/laptop hybrid. Right now, it's a laptop. There's a button there I can push, hold that down for 2 or 3 seconds, and that will unlock the screen, and I can pull the screen off and use it as a tablet. Hello, Lucy. Not doing too bad. I've never had an Apple. I think what I'm going to do is most likely, if this keeps giving me issues, which I think it's gonna because it's been pretty regular, I'm going to end up returning this. And if they get them back in stock, get another one just like this. If not, I'll get that certified used one. Okay, Kathy. I understand getting tired, that's for sure. Thanks for being here. Yep, it's got a detachable screen on it, Reverend Dream. Yeah, I really do like this one. It's just that issue with the keyboard. The only problem I have with it. I think probably what I'm going to end up doing is getting a different one and then I'll send this back, and then I'll get a refund from this. So I have to pay some money up front, but then when I get the refund for sending this one back, then it'll basically be an even trade. There's $1 difference between this and the other one. Welcome back, Josh. Oh, that's good, Emily. Yeah, I was looking for one that had good everything, good processor, good memory. Hard drive is very small. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But I can either plug a external hard drive into it, or it's got a memory card slot, so I can put a memory card in it. So I can work around that. And camera, microphone, everything all look good. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Estella. I know they used to say years ago, if you were going to buy a new car, buy it in the fall when they're just starting to get their new models in, because you get a good deal on the previous year's model because they want to get them off the lot. I imagine that's true with just about anything. Eventually, I'm going to get a desktop. I'm going to set that up in the living room. And have a nice desktop in there. Then I have my laptop. If I'm sitting out on the porch, or if I want to go to the coffee shop or something and sit there using my laptop, something like that. But for the time being, right now I can't set a desktop up in here. So for the time being, a good laptop is doing it for me. And I've got a lot of other stuff I need to worry about before I worry about a desktop. Because I've got all these birds that I've got to feed until late in the winter, early spring. And then I can start getting some money back on them when I start hatching out chicks. Because it's 8-9 months from the time they hatch out until you can start making any money off from them. That's why I got all these right now. so I can get them up to laying eggs, then be set in February to really start hatching out chicks. And the way the Postal Service is with shipping chicks now, that may help local chicken breeders. Because I'm going to do the same as Jeff has been doing. I'll meet someone somewheres, and I also plan on going to the trade day that they have on the first Saturday of the month, to the chicken swap and farmers market that they have every Saturday, stuff like that. Yep, I'll agree with that, Josh. I'll tell you, as far as phones go, I don't think I'll ever have anything except a Samsung. Because since I started having Samsung phones, that's all I've had except for, well, can't say that because I did have a couple of free government phones, but those are just complete junk. Some brand no one's ever heard of, and they're worthless. But as far as a phone that I've bought, there's only been one time that I had anything that wasn't Samsung, and I didn't have it long. I did not like it. I went right back to Samsung. I've had Samsung for, well, my first Samsung phone was the S3. That was many, many, many years ago. I've had the S5, S7. This is the A52. Hello, Midnight Madness. Yeah, that's rough, Bobby. Not only is that uncomfortable for you, that's just downright dangerous. Have a good night, Joe. Thanks for being here. I've got 2 incubators right now. I've got one that will hold 9 eggs if they're not too big. And at one time I could only get 7 eggs in it. So I had 2 or 3 eggs that was pretty good size. And then I have another one I haven't used yet. I should be using right now, but I'm in kind of a rough situation right now because getting ready to move. I don't have eggs in the incubator when it's time to move. On the other hand, I've got 2 people wanting chicks that I should be getting the chicks to them soon. Plus, it's tough setting an incubator up in this camper too. But then in February, I'm gonna have to get some more incubators by then. Oh, I didn't say this new incubator I haven't used yet. That is supposed to hold 24 eggs, but I'm not sure because I haven't put eggs in it yet. And I know usually when they say an incubator holds a certain number of eggs, they're pretty small eggs to hold that number. I think I should be able to come in your live tomorrow, Reverend Dream. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow at a certain time. I think I can work everything around that. I'm actually gonna make a note of that so I don't forget. There it is. Trying to find my calendar. Okay. Okay, I got a reminder on my phone, so I won't forget now. Hello, Jonesy. Yeah, my very first phone was a Motorola. Had an antenna that pulled out of it. It probably wasn't a lot bigger than my A52 is here, but it was very thick. Seems like, because the battery, there was a huge battery on it. I think that thing was like 1.5 inches thick. And I thought it was a pretty small phone at the time. I can't remember what model it was. But that was, I would say 1996, 1997. Somewhere right along in there. And I remember what my bill was too. It was $15 a month. It was a special deal. I think it was AT&T. It was a special deal that our union had set up through Pretty sure it was AT&T. No one else could get that price on it. But it was a special deal we could get for $15 a month. And of course, texting wasn't a thing at that time. And it had limited minutes, but it was still pretty good. I never even came close to using all my minutes on it. Yep, that's right. After I get moved, get settled in, then I can start worrying about other stuff. Oh, I didn't know how sick Lauren was. I knew she canceled her live this morning because she said she was sick, but she said see everyone on the live Friday, so I didn't realize it was that bad. Say a prayer for her also. Yeah, I met Lauren and Joel a few months ago. What was it? Some reason their cat couldn't eat the food that they had. With a medical condition the cat's got. They had to get a special food for the cat. So they gave me the rest of the other food that they had for the cat. And what else was it? Oh, and a small electric heater. So I got to meet him that day and talk to him for a few minutes. Yeah, if I went over my allotted time, it was a lot per minute. But I think I was allowed like 50 minutes a month or something like that. And I didn't use the phone much back then. I still had a landline, and that's where I did most of my calling from. I just used the cell phone if I was out on the road and had to make a phone call. But if I went over the allotted time, it was a lot per minute. Hello, Pink Sparkle. Okay. I'll have to go back and check that, Reverend Dream. Right before I went on, I was watching the Vineyard Farmhouse. Right from 4 o'clock on, starting with our mountain home at 4 o'clock. I've been watching live right straight through. So I didn't see anything else. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have my first phone anymore. That got lost somewheres in one of my moves. I think actually it was in the storage unit that I had that I couldn't get because my car had broken down. So I was without a vehicle and I couldn't get the rest of my stuff out of my storage unit because I couldn't get anyone to take me the 12 miles to go get it. I'm pretty sure that phone was in there. Oh, they sure have, Jonesy. Oh, yeah. Sometimes moving can be overwhelming. That's why I've got a plan. Get stuff done now that I can get done. And then when it's time to start moving stuff in the house, I plan on taking a week or two getting stuff in the house, getting stuff moved from here over there. And then the day I actually move is just going to be the necessities and the animals. Okay. Yeah, I know Wednesday's always busy for me. I always try to catch all these lives. I remember when I first joined the fire department back in the early 1990s, our chief had a phone hardwired into his truck. And it was a huge thing. It should have been a 3-passenger seat in front, but there was only room enough for the driver and the passenger in there. The phone took up where someone would normally sit in the middle. I remember we were getting ready for the field days, and the one that had brought the chicken for our chicken barbecue didn't drop off all the cases of the chicken that morning. We're supposed to get, I can't remember what it was. We're supposed to get 10 cases of chicken, and he only dropped off 8 cases or something like that. But anyways, once they discovered that he didn't drop off as much chicken as he should have, they contacted the company. They got hold of the driver, and he admitted that he made a mistake, still had the other cases on his truck, but couldn't come back and deliver them because of where he had to go for the rest of the day. But we're able to meet him about 25 miles away. So the chief let me and one of the other guys take his truck to go meet that vendor to pick up the chicken. And he was telling us how to use the phone if there was any problem. And that was the first time I actually had seen one of those phones. I'd see them on TV and stuff. But to actually see one in person, that was the first time, and it was huge. You know, Jonesy, I've known for a long time, probably a year, that your name's Steve, but everyone calls you Jonesy, so that's why I've always called you Jonesy. Yeah, that can be expensive if you got to pay someone to move you. And some of those moving companies, you got to be careful of too. There's a woman I'm friends with on Facebook that I went to school with, and she had stuff that she'd packed in one of those pods. They came, picked it up. They were supposed to take it to her new house. Well, somehow, going around a corner, they ended up losing it off the truck. They told her the straps broke, but she didn't really believe that. She thinks that either he didn't have it strapped on right, didn't have the straps tightened up or something, or he went around the corner way too fast, or a combination of the two. Anyways, that pod came off, landed in the road on its side, and she had some dishes in there, got broke. She wasn't too happy. Yep, I can understand that, Bobby. You know, from what I've heard about California, you definitely made a good move. Well, I've been on here almost an hour and 45 minutes now. You guys gonna keep me going? If you ask more questions, I can keep going. Nice. I can't check my likes when I'm on StreamYard, but thanks for letting me know that. Yep, this could be my last move, Joanne. I plan on being in that house the rest of my life. Yep, there's a lot of people live out of RVs. The chickens are all doing good. I'm sure you can hear these guys. They're growing. Who's gonna let me pick them up? Oh, we got Mr. Rock again. He seems to be the easiest one to pick up. He comes to me when I open the door. This is my barred rock cockerel. Here's one of my Easter egger pullets. Here we go. Yep, they're sure growing fast. Thank you, everyone. Your little chicks are always so cute. They're not going under the heat plate now. Occasionally, one or two will go under it. But for the most part, they don't want the heat anymore. I didn't think it was quite that warm. And the thermometer is saying 78 in here. I didn't think it was quite that warm, but anyway, supposedly on week 3, they should be at 85 degrees. But my experience is they don't want the heat after 2 or 3 weeks. Usually what I do, I'll leave the heat plate in there about a week after none of them are going under it anymore. And then I'll just pull it out. Right now I have, let's see. I have 8 that could be laying right now, but they're not all laying. I'm not sure which ones aren't laying. I think I know which ones aren't laying. I'm not 100% sure. But they're old enough so they should be laying. Yeah, that's why I'm questioning that 78, because it does not feel like it's 78 in here. Of course, the thermometer is sitting pretty close to where my coffee was. I just finished my coffee. But I kind of think maybe that pushed the temperature up a little bit. Because the AC is actually set at 75, and I haven't heard the compressor kick on in quite a while. So I don't think it's over 75 in here. Yep, they sure are growing up fast. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to have 5 breeding flocks. Barred Rock, Buff Orpington, Black Astrolorp, Easter Egger, and Rhode Red. And there'll be 5 hens, except Buff Orpington, there'll be 6 hens. But the rest of them will be 5 hens and a rooster in those flocks. And then I'll have Earl and his 3 girls, and EJ and his 2 girls. That would be separate. They'll just be pets. Some of the eggs are getting broke. But for the most part, I'm only getting about 4, sometimes 5 eggs a day. And I should have 8 of them laying. My Easter egger is laying every day. And then I'm only getting 1 or 2 brown eggs. And there should be 4 of them in there laying brown eggs. I'm only getting 1 or 2 brown eggs a day out of there. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, coffee doesn't keep me up. I can drink a pot of coffee and go to bed. It won't affect me. Never has. The only thing that'll keep me awake is energy drinks. And even those don't have a huge effect on me. But I used to have a paper route. So I'd have to get up about 12:30 or so. 12:30, 1 o'clock. The papers can come in anytime from 1 o'clock on. So I'd go pick up the papers, and sometimes I'd have trouble staying awake, especially on the Sunday route, because that was so much longer, so many more papers. So I would usually drink a Monster, sometimes 2 Monsters on the Sunday route, just so I could stay awake for the whole route. Because that was about 5.5, 6 hours. And then occasionally, I usually would keep a Monster in the car with me. So any other day, if I did feel like I was getting tired, I could drink the Monster. It would help me out. And since I quit doing the paper route, I don't even drink energy drinks anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat my pets. That's for sure. And actually, I'm not gonna raise chickens to be butchered. I know some of the ones that I hatch out and sell, they're gonna end up getting eaten. But I'm not gonna raise them with that intention. Okay, I'll check her out, Reverend Dream. Yeah, my first full-time job was third shift. But I could make it to work no problem. And then I guess I had to worry about making a 20-minute drive home. But as long as I wasn't driving, I didn't care if I fell asleep. Might get in trouble if the boss came in and saw I was sleeping, but at least I wasn't going to have an accident or something. But when I was driving, that used to make me nervous. Okay, Big Family Expedition, you have a good night. Good night, Haig. Well, I've been on here hour and 59 minutes. So I would at least go 2 hours. I don't know if it makes that it's best to continue to that hour because you'll get pushed out more for the replay. Don't know if that's true or not, but since I'm this close, might just as well. Oh, there goes Domino. She didn't want to be held. Well, I see quite a few people have gone to bed now. I was in the upper 20s, I know. I don't know if I hit 30 tonight or not. Now I'm down to 17. Oh, okay. Y'all have to check those channels out, Reverend Dream. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it a night now. So I can get to bed and get up tomorrow and get some stuff done. I got to do a load of laundry. And I got to get the chicken waterers all cleaned out good tomorrow. I do that. I try to do it at least twice a week. I'll scrub them right out good, and they'll be all fresh. Because hot weather's coming, so might have to start doing that 3 times a week. Because they seem warmer it is. the quicker that mold and slime will grow in them. Okay. Well, have a good night, everyone. Hello, Gandalf. Yep, I was just saying my goodbyes. Yeah, you were on Steve's live, then just came over here, didn't you? Well, yeah, I think I better end it now. So I gotta get to bed shortly. Okay, good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. I'll have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. Okay, good night, everyone.